Today is Good Friday. Easter is central to the Catholic faith. The Catholic faith, not Christian, generic, not Westboro Baptist, not, well, I went to Catholic school. Catholic. St. Thomas Aquinas, one of the great scholars of Western civilization as well as the Church, suggested thought exercises. That we exercise our brains and our imagination to make Scripture a living thing for us. There are certain scriptures, certain times of years that have always spoken to me in my faith journey, and certain pieces of art that have inspired me to have these exercises. If you haven't clicked off already, I just want to share a thought exercise with you that has grown with me, and all I ask is a few minutes of your time, and for those few minutes that you simply imagine. Imagine you're a guy named Peter, and you've got a friend, and this friend's in trouble. But not a regular friend. A bro, a brother from another mother, a man who knows you better than anyone you've ever met. More than a brother, more than a friend, more than a mentor. And he's in trouble. He's in trouble. We got your back. You and the rest of the crew say, you'll be fine. They'd be crazy to come for you. You're not entirely sure who they are, but you've been rolling around town for weeks. Everybody knows your buddy, and he's popular, and he's likable, and he's charismatic, and he's worrying for nothing. We got your back. I got your back. And you mean it. You love this guy in ways you can't understand. And then they come. Big guys. Lots of them. And more than you expected. And you're thinking, oh my God, he wasn't kidding. He's in trouble. It's cool, he tells you. It's cool. With eyes that see through you, an expression so achingly sad, like you're 5 years old and your best friend's just told you he's moving away and you're never going to see him anymore. But your head is full of mad when you see one of the crew running with the other side, and they're grabbing him and they're pushing him and they're taking him away, and you shout because you promised you'd have his back. So you take a swing, and more people make noise, and the crew runs, melting away into the dark, and that makes you madder. But now you're really outnumbered, and there's bodies pressing against you, and pushing, and shouting, and he just looks at you, and everyone kind of gets quiet, and you get scared because he's looking right through you. And you tear out of there, on the heels of the rest of the group. But the mad's still there. And it's mocking you. Whatever happened to I got you back. So you skulk around the shadows and you follow them to the big house. And they're taking him up there. And it's big and it's dark and it's a rich place. You don't belong there. He doesn't belong there. And there's lots of people just hanging around, gossiping and squawking. And you wander around the edges of the crowd of them, just hating them. This is wrong. They don't get it. He doesn't deserve this. It's a mistake. But is that him? Yeah, you see him. You catch a glimpse through the crowd, an angle to get closer, and then some fool grabs at your arm and says, I know you. And the mad in you gets mad and says, back off. You're crazy. But the shout feeds the crowd. And they get near you, and they grab at you, and another shout, another mad, leave me alone. But now the mad's turned to ice. And it's running through your veins. Your eyes are kind of wild, and you're not looking for him anymore. And again, someone grabs your sleeve and screams, "You were with him!" And the ice freezes in you from your feet to the top of your head. And it's the terror, not the mad, that answers and says, "I do not know him." And then the cock crows, and the crowd stops, and he turns and he looks at you like he knew you were there the whole damn time. And knowing you better than yourself is all in that look. Not, "I told you so," but it's okay. Sadness and forgiveness and a lifetime of knowing who you are and what your limits were and unending love all in one quick look. And then he's all away. And the ice in your veins shatters, and the terror seizes you, and you can't scream loud enough, so you run. You pelt off into that absolute night, not seeing for the pain streaming from your eyes. And you run, and you run, and you run till your sides burn, and your legs are jelly, not caring for the direction, or the shape of the land, or the wild animals, or the thieves, or the monsters in the night. But you run because nothing terrifies you more than what just happened. You run and run until you fall and you can't get up, and you're there in a ditch in the dark, broken by the side of the road, and you cry of broken friendship and broken-hearted and beat the earth and just claw the dirt and pray and scream at God for letting this happen. Dawn shows up weak and thin, pale yellow light. You don't recall falling asleep, and you awake with a start shivering and hungry, aching with grief, more afraid than you've ever been, afraid to move and afraid to stay in case someone sees you. And you skulk home in the cold morning and creep into your room, and you shut the doors, and you shut the windows, and you fall on your little bed, and you cry yourself to sleep. And when you awake next, it's because you hear the thunder, and you know what's happening as sure as if you were holding the hammer. And you scream in your pillow, and you cry again with no tears left in your body. You are so tired and so sad that all you can try and do is will yourself to a kind of numbness. Trying not to think. Don't think about what happened. Don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about him. Lie to yourself that you're not thinking about him. You promised to have his back, didn't you? But really, you needed him to have your back. Time stands still. The world is holding its breath, waiting. Just imagine.